What if the beloved TV family you grew up watching wasn't so harmonious behind the scenes? What really happened between Rob Reiner and Sally Struthers during the golden age of television? And why did it take decades for the truth to finally emerge? The answers might surprise you more than you think. Sally Struthers has spent over 5 decades in the entertainment industry, but it's her groundbreaking role as Gloria Stivic on the revolutionary sitcom All in the Family that remains etched in television history. Born Sally Ann Struthers on July 28, 1947 in Portland, Oregon, she grew up in a household shaped by both creativity and discipline. Her father was a surgeon and her mother a homemaker, but when they separated during Sally's youth, it profoundly influenced her emotional development and independence. Growing up primarily with her mother, young Sally learned to rely on her own inner strength and imagination, qualities that would serve her well in the unpredictable world of Hollywood. Her artistic talents emerged early at Grant High School in Portland, where she became deeply involved in drama and performance. Recognizing her exceptional potential, Struthers pursued formal training at the prestigious Pasadena Playhouse College of Theater Arts in California, one of the most respected acting institutions in the country. There, she refined her skills and developed the expressive voice, emotional range, and sharp comedic instincts that would later define her legendary career. The training she received was rigorous and comprehensive, preparing her not just for performance but for the emotional demands of a life in the spotlight. Struthers' breakthrough came in the late 1960s, but it was her role as Gloria Stivic on All in the Family from 1971 to 1978 that cemented her place in television history. As the liberal, outspoken daughter of Archie and Edith Bunker, Gloria became a cultural symbol of generational change during one of the most politically charged eras in American history. Struthers brought nuance, intelligence, and emotional depth to Gloria, ensuring she was never reduced to a stereotype. Her performance balanced humor with sincerity, allowing audiences to see Gloria not merely as a foil to her father's bigotry, but as a fully realized young woman navigating marriage, motherhood, and social responsibility. The role earned Struthers 2 Primetime Emmy Awards and widespread critical acclaim. All in the Family was more than entertainment. It was a social conversation, and Struthers was a central voice within it. Her work helped humanize political discourse and demonstrated how comedy could be used to challenge prejudice, sexism, and generational divides. The show tackled issues that other programs wouldn't touch, and Struthers' portrayal of Gloria gave a human face to the changing attitudes of young Americans during that transformative period. But here's where the story takes an unexpected turn. When Sally Struthers looks back on those years that defined her career, she does so with a mixture of gratitude, candor, and a surprising lack of nostalgia. For decades, viewers assumed that the camaraderie on screen naturally extended off camera. After all, the show thrived on chemistry, timing, and emotional authenticity. But according to Struthers, the reality was far more complicated. "People think we were all one big happy family," she once said. "That's a lovely idea, but it isn't the truth." Rob Reiner, who played Michael Meathead Stivic, was not just a fellow actor. He was a strong personality with firm opinions and a clear sense of purpose. Struthers has acknowledged his intelligence and passion, but she has also admitted that those qualities sometimes created friction. "Rob was incredibly driven even back then," she explained. "He knew exactly what he believed, and he wasn't shy about it. That can be inspiring and exhausting at the same time." What was the real dynamic between these two television icons? The answer reveals itself in the tension between artistic excellence and personal strain. What Struthers found most surprising was how the ideological intensity of the show occasionally spilled into real-life interactions. All in the Family thrived on debate, and Reiner's character was often locked in verbal combat with Archie Bunker. Off camera, Struthers felt that the lines between character and actor sometimes blurred. "There were moments when it felt like the arguments didn't end when the cameras stopped rolling," she said. "You had to learn how to step back and protect your own peace." This honesty is what makes Struthers' reflection so striking. She does not accuse Reiner of cruelty or malice, but she does dismantle the myth of effortless harmony. "Rob wasn't mean," she clarified, "but he was intense. And when you're young and still finding your footing, that intensity can feel overwhelming. Struthers has also spoken about the competitive environment that naturally arises on a groundbreaking show. Each actor was acutely aware that they were part of television history, and that awareness brought pressure. "We were all trying to be good, to be relevant, to be heard," she said. "Sometimes that meant personalities clashed. That's the part people don't see." Perhaps the most shocking element of Struthers' truth is not the conflict itself, but how normalized it became. At the time, she felt she had little space to voice discomfort. "In those days, you didn't complain," she noted. "You were lucky to have the job. So, you smiled, you did the work, and you went home and tried to shake it off." Beyond All in the Family, Sally Struthers enjoyed a remarkably varied career that showcased her incredible versatility as a performer. She appeared in films such as 5 Easy Pieces in 1970, demonstrating her dramatic range alongside Jack Nicholson. Her television work extended to guest appearances on popular series, made-for-TV movies, and variety programs that showcased her comedic versatility. She became a familiar and comforting presence on television throughout the 1970s and 1980s, often playing characters that reflected her warmth, relatability, and expressive personality. She also found tremendous success on stage, particularly in musical theater, touring extensively in productions such as Hello, Dolly, Grease, Annie, and The Odd Couple. Her portrayal of Miss Hannigan in Annie was especially praised for blending comedy with vulnerability, highlighting her ability to bring depth to even the most seemingly one-dimensional characters. Her theater work revealed a performer deeply committed to her craft, someone who thrived on live interaction with audiences and brought infectious energy to every performance. One of Struthers' most enduring contributions came through voice acting, a medium in which her distinctive, expressive voice became iconic. She is best known as the voice of Rebecca Cunningham in Disney's animated series Tailspin and Charlene Sinclair on Dinosaurs. These roles introduced her to a new generation of viewers and showcased her remarkable vocal range and comedic instincts. For many fans, her voice became synonymous with warmth, humor, and heart. In 2024, Sally Struthers made a warmly welcomed return to high-profile television with a role in Netflix's A Man on the Inside, a sharply written and character-driven series headlined by Ted Danson. She stepped into the role of Virginia Fold, with a mix of seasoned confidence, emotional depth, and subtle humor, bringing layers to the character that only a performer with decades of experience could deliver. Her performance resonated with viewers across generations, blending nostalgia for longtime fans with fresh contemporary energy. Critics and fans alike praised how naturally Struthers fit into the series ensemble, her scenes with Danson crackling with chemistry and authenticity. Netflix confirmed that Struthers would return as Virginia Fold in the show's 2nd season, a testament to both her compelling portrayal and the enthusiastic audience response. With time and distance, Struthers has come to view those groundbreaking years on All in the Family with greater compassion, both for herself and for Reiner. She recognizes that everyone involved was young, passionate, and navigating uncharted cultural territory. "We were all learning in public," she reflected. "That's a hard way to grow up." Still, she resists the temptation to rewrite history as purely joyful. "I won't pretend it was perfect," she said, "but it was important, and sometimes important things are uncomfortable." In the end, what shocks audiences most about Sally Struthers' revelations is not scandal, but honesty. She refuses to reduce Rob Reiner to a villain or elevate him to a saint. Instead, she presents him as a complex human being shaped by ambition, conviction, and the pressures of a revolutionary era in television. "The truth is," she concluded, "we created something extraordinary together, even when it wasn't easy, especially when it wasn't easy. That truth, stripped of illusion and sentimentality, may be far more surprising than any rumor could ever be." Struthers' willingness to share the complicated reality behind the beloved show serves as a reminder that great art often comes from struggle, that chemistry on screen doesn't always translate to harmony off screen, and that the most memorable television in history was created by real people dealing with real tensions, all while trying to change the world one episode at a time.